On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
At the 40-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Brown, 60 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Miles Jack with a sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Now, 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5.
Touchdown.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Brandon McManus.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Barkley.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
7.
Taken at about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Jacobs with a carry on 1st down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
He's tackled.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. Back deep, Golden Tate. Nifty move, and fights through one man.
We dominate today.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 14, Broncos 7.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
It got his man complete. That one covers 29 yards, first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. That one goes for 24 yards.
16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Brown saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score, Jaguars.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
38-yard line.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some check. Slam.
Now Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. But physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensive line.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. It's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
4 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The 40-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
First down.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts,
on the play.
as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Check four, check four.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle.
Brought him down. 1-yard gain. Brings up
Now it's 2nd and 9. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Jacobs now. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
4th down.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 71 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yards to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Jaguars' 46-yard line.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Back to throw again. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
29-yard line.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and a decent return out to the 27-yard line, and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
7-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
For the Broncos.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set, hut, 10 black, Mike 50. All day, just like that, just like that. Let's go, Mike 50.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Hey. Mike 50, Mike 50.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brandon Ayuk. taking it in. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, but now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Broncos.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Grady Jarrett,
6 yards.
Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Amari Cooper, 32 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. The defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mike Pennell able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming out.
He's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This is Barkley. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Rolling to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start with the option. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 4. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Brown, 74 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Barkley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Mike's 50.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Mike's 50. 50, Mike's 50. Red, yellow. Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Denver. 57 yards.
1st down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shaquille Barrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to Brown, this time complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Golden Tate on the return.